And at the end, what happens is that besides batteries, okay, that we know that it will have their own evolution, and with time, they will be much cheaper, with much more capacity. And this we are seeing it today. That the capacity that we're seeing in batteries now, it's like 3-4 times that the ones that we had 2 years ago, 3 years ago. As well, that will happen in the cost. But taking apart the battery side, all the motor, all the technology which is within an EV car is much cheaper, even for replacement, for maintenance. They have less pieces in the car. So at the end, the maintenance of those cars is cheaper. And not only that, for example, for large buses, and I had this conversation the other day with some industry experts as well, you could even do overhaul of the buses. So even the life of the bus can be expanded, because basically replacing, or doing overhaul of the motors, electric motors, is cheaper than doing overhaul over petrol engines. So I think it's not only a sustainable thing. I think it's always an economical thing, really, to think, especially when you are doing large number of kilometers, when you're having heavy intensive usage of cars. It is really a technology that gives us payback, not only on the sustainability mode, but as well on the economical side.
Yeah, I think, look, a lot of progress has already been made since the last 2 years with the formation of EVIC, the electric vehicle infrastructure company from PIF. We are very strongly collaborating with them, where we basically work together to see where the consumers are living, where do we need the locations. So the home charging solution is one thing, we provide that, that's on us at Lucid, but the public infrastructure development, so EVIC is doing an amazing job. Then there are private companies that are also jumping in this game, like the Al Sharifs, and then some of the other gas stations like Sasso. They're also coming online. So I think the consumers will have a lot of options in the next, let's say, 2-3 years. There will be chargers all over the place. And Lucid is doing some innovative stuff also, where we're putting Lucid chargers. These are AC chargers, so they are 22 kilowatts. We're putting them in hotels. So Four Seasons has some of our chargers right now. Hilton hotels are getting some. There are Shangri-La Resort in Jeddah has it. There are a few more hotels that are going to be coming online very soon. And then parking lots in CAF. We have several parking lots where we have installed these chargers. They're free to use. Any of the electric vehicles can come and attach to those. Definitely, that's going to solve a lot of issues. Look, I think the Saudi Green Initiative is 30% new car sales in Saudi Arabia to be electric vehicles. Basically, Riyadh is taking the lead on that, but I think other cities are going to follow with the same type of thing. So I think, look, we're not going to be the only player in the market, but we are already selling thousands of cars in the region, and specifically in KSA. So we'll continue our upward trend. We have the Gravity, which is standing right here on our showroom today at the EV show. It's a 7-seater SUV that has more interior room than some of the largest SUVs like Tahoes, in the industry. So I think that will give the consumer more and more choices. So our numbers are definitely going to go up in Saudi Arabia and in the globe, really.
Electromin actually manages the whole EV ecosystem. Now, what do I mean by that? Let me give you an example. When we first started this journey, we were asking customers, would you like to, decarbonize your fleet? Because sustainability is at the goal of Electromin and Petromin. And when we asked this question, they said, look, we want somebody who can help us with the whole ecosystem. For example, can you help us source the best cars? Or can you help us source the best commercial vehicle? Can you help us source the best EV chargers? Because the industry was pretty new in Saudi Arabia at that point of time. So then we realized that there was a demand for a complete turnkey solution. So right from the time when we, assess the fleet, for example, on the carbon footprint, to the time they want to get to net zero, we do everything. So we could supply the vehicles, we could supply the chargers, we can maintain their vehicles, we can provide leasing solutions. So this is a complete decarbonization solution from Electromin. In addition to this, we also run, electric BRTs. We were the first to bring an autonomous vehicle here. So we provide the entire ecosystem of the EV vehicles.